Hey guys, it's Austin Doctor, and welcome back to another review. And my lord, this episode, it turned everything around, and quite honest, if we don't get a season 2 and they rush this, it's going to be upsetting. But, good lord, this episode is good. We see in the beginning, obviously, that Nana has been replaced with code 007, and that basically the kids no longer trust Papa, and the 9, well, not the 9, but the kids are no longer trusting Papa, and 02 and Hero kind of see this as their last thing, and they have to carry the Star Entity Core in their Straya, whatever Lisa, her name is, they're FranXX, I'm going to call it, because I can't pronounce it, because it pisses people off, apparently, but, we see after, this is where I was getting at, the 9 kind of making fun of Squad 13, and 02 tells the 9 that Squad 13 is stronger, and not to look down on humans, which brings up the question, what is the 9? And everyone starts to kind of, it basically goes to D-Day, that's what the name of the attack was. Everyone starts to go on a full frontal attack against the Colossasaurs. And we see Kokoro and Mitsuru starting to get their memories back, and they kind of have a headache and they stop piling. And we see after that 02 and Hero are being lowered down, and they're talking to each other. 02 wants to travel the world with Hero, and she says she doesn't care as long as she's with Hero. And 02 talks about the final page, but Hero talks about how they've gone through stuff like that, but they always have came back together and won. And 02 basically says, together we can defy any fate, and they make a promise to each other that if they ever get torn apart, they'll come to each other to rescue them, which I thought it was beautiful. Then we see this snake out of nowhere, which is obviously the Colossasaur Princess's snake, kind of go in and kill a lot of the parasites, and 02 senses that out of nowhere. Then the Colossasaur Princess actually goes down and breaks open where the, Dr. FranXX and not, Hachi are, with 02 and Hero. And we hear Dr. FranXX call the Colossasaur Princess 01. And he talks about how the Colossasaurs are Colosso sapiens, kind of like humanoid, as we see with the princess, and she's kind of the last surviving one. And 01 wants the core back to kind of get rid of something. 02 is terrified of 01, and it's actually very interesting. So we see 01 pin Hero and 02 in their FranXX, and she opens up the FranXX with no problem. And 01 called 02 the fake that the humans created, and we obviously know that 02 is a clone now of 01, and we keep hearing 01 call Stressalea, I'm going to say it here, child. And 01 sees that Hero has these horns, and they kind of glow in the dark just like hers. And she kisses him, and 01 throws 02 away like nothing. And 01 kind of talks about how Hero has a strange taste to him and isn't really no ordinary human. She's interested. And we see that 01 is trying to have Hero kind of surrender himself to her, because he's kind of resisting to pilot with her. And we see Streza, holy crap, Streza basically changed into blue. And I know people are going to make fun of me for that one, but 01 starts to pilot with Hero, and we see that AP now is worried, and FranXX thinks that 01 will devour Hero. And we start to find out that what the FranXX are, and we start to hear about what happened with the Colossasaurs, and how the FranXX is working, and especially with Stressalea. I don't know how I can pronounce this perfectly when I don't have to. It's funny, but we see that there's Colossasaurs that were underground and kind of basically became fossil fuel for the others. And the Colossasaurs built they're built biological weapons by the Colosso sapiens. And it actually takes a Colosso female soul to pilot the weapon and the male to be the core. And the Colossasaurs have basically, there's pilots in them of the actual Colosso sapiens, and you see the kids kind of start to realize that they've been killing people, and that they've been piloting. Humans don't pilot that, and they're very upset, and because they are thinking the FranXXs are actually Colossasaurs, and we are not very clear yet on this episode, but we see that the AP actually are aliens. And we see Stresa kind of go into her perfect form, which is considered the child by 01's standard. And I'm starting to get a very big Gurren Lagann feel, because we see that the Colossasaur sapiens kind of went underground to get away from the aliens with AP, which is Verm. And Verm is the real enemy of Earth, and they're trying to kind of take over Earth to gain power. And the Colossasaurs were just trying to defend Earth from Verm for the longest time, and 01 is defending the Earth. Verm is actually like a big alien kind of bad guy in a sense, and they messed with the perfect form, or 01's child, and basically they want to ruin the peace of the universe. And it's just like, whoa, what is going on? But we see that the child's going to blow up and take out everyone on Earth. And Verm is basically wanting to take all these souls from Earth and use them for themselves. And we see that 02 at the end is actually alive, even though it looked like she was dead for a little while. And she remembers the promise she made with Hero. And now, this brings up so many theories. What is going on? What are the 9, basically? I think the 9 are clones just like 02. And what's going to happen with Nana and Hachi? We're probably going to see them later on, and I hope they don't rush this, honestly. This episode was really good, and I'm starting to feel that this is the whole thing, as I predicted a while ago, that 02 is going to be separated finally from Hero, and she's going to have to go and get Hero back in. I don't think Hero's going to die, because we see that 02 couldn't devour his soul. Even though 01 is so much stronger than 02, it's very, very interesting. It brings all these questions up that we need answers to, and I hope they can kind of get some of them done within the 4 last episodes, and I don't want them to rush it because I'm very interested in what's going on. But what are your theories about this video, like this episode and everything? What did you think about it? If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, and always have a wonderful day, and don't forget to smash that like button because, 02 is the best girl. But, yeah, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you until the next time. This is Austin the Doctor, signing out. Peace.